is your girl, the one, the only, Ash said it, ashsaidit.com, ashsaidit.com, baby babies. Ash BTV is live right now on ashsaidit.com. Go check out episode 1 if you missed it. Episode 2 is live. I'm here live. We're doing the recap show of everyone's guilty pleasure, How to Get Away with Murder. And I've got my resident panelists with me. Ro, what's good?
Hey, not much. So.
No, it's just, pretty crazy. We've been watching everything week to week, and it's just been slowly but surely jumping off. I mean, I have my own personal reservations about some things, but what is your take on the what's going on?
Wow, there's just so much going on. But first, I'd like to talk about the beginning. It's been a while since we've seen the legendary Cicely Tyson show up.
Mm-hmm.
So she and the no good, dad of Annalise got to show up to Annalise's. Was that her hearing or was that just the court case?
Yeah, I think that was her hearing.
That was her hearing. Yeah, that was pretty crazy to see them just like, oh, anime. It was like, they're so country. It's so adorable.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet.
Yeah, there was so much emotional stuff going on this episode. Like, the whole Wes's funeral, and Laurel gave the speech, the eulogy for Wes. Oh gosh, that was so terrible. Because she basically just started yelling at everybody and was like, what are you crying for? Huh? You don't even know us. You don't even know him. And it's just terrible to see her like that, even though I don't like her as a character. But I don't want to see these characters like that,
Yeah, I think that was like the first time we've ever seen Laurel really step outside of that whole boring persona that she has. You're like, okay, cool, yeah, get angry, get upset, Laurel, because you're usually pretty boring.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a good point.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. So, what did you feel about, and he's just getting on my nerves, Oliver. He's just really getting on my nerves. I really kind of wish he disappeared and he was up in the house when it went up in flames. I really do. He's just boring me.
Wow, that's pretty cold to say, don't you think?
Not particularly. I think that he's just, now he's all like, "Oh, I'm burdened down with the knowing that you guys killed Sam and you did this and you did that and I don't know how to deal. I don't know how to deal." Shut up. Just shut up. Really, just get out of my face because you're talking all this stuff. I'm like, I'm over it.
Yeah, you gotta have that really annoying character like that. There's always that like squeamish, oh, what are we gonna do? This happens, kind of guy.
Well, he's playing the part. Yeah, he's definitely playing the part a little too well.
A little bit too well. I mean, how about when the Philadelphia PD called him up, and they were just like, "Oh, come talk with us, Oliver." And Oliver's like, "Oh man, guys, I have to go talk to the Philly." And they're like, "You didn't have to go, Oliver." And he's just like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I panicked." It's like, dude, he can't handle himself, man. He really can't.
No, but I mean, at least they coached him a little bit, so I think that helped him a bunch. The fact that they actually did coach him, so. That helped.
I mean, he did lie to the police, about Annalise's phone and everything. So I guess he has some training, if you will.
Yeah, but yeah, he's just I'm over him. And I just want to talk about the polka dot elephant in the room. I'm just gonna say it. I'm gonna put it out there. You feel about it however you want to feel, but I'm gonna say it. I don't think Wes is dead. I don't think he's dead. I don't know exactly.
Really?
I don't know exactly what the plot is or how things play out. I'm claiming it. I don't see Wes being dead. And this is why I say that. I say that because now all of a sudden the body is missing. What? And what? we were already suspect before when, it came down to it and then Nate saw that it was Wes or whatever in the morgue. And we're like, okay, he saw him. Now, Laura goes to see the body. Wes is gone bye-bye. What you mean? Y'all lost an entire body? I don't believe he did. It just because I started was getting like a little tingling feeling like maybe this was a setup, maybe this was something that was played, and then also we gotta remember Wes is one of the main characters of this show. How could they kill off one of the main characters? I don't think he's dead. That's just a gut feeling I'm having. What are your thoughts on it?
Hey, they on Grey's Anatomy, they killed off McDreamy for crying out loud. They killed off McSteamy. It's possible that they would kill him off. Gosh, I mean,
Yeah, I'm not saying it's impossible, but something is telling me that he's not dead. I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, he could have a twin or a body double or something.
I don't know.
I mean, that would be interesting to find out about that. So how did you feel about the whole Annalise and the mom saying, "Hey, why don't you just let me take the fall for everything?"
Oh,
Like,
that just broke my heart, bro. It was so sad. Oh, okay, yeah. So, like I said, this is the recap show. So if you haven't seen it, you definitely want to turn off because we're going to talk about everything on this show. But that was very sad to see, Ro, because it's like, oh my goodness, like she's going through dementia, and Alzheimer's and that whole thing, and she's going back and she's confessing to something that she did because she did kill that man. Basically, they kind of they brush over the fact that Annalise was sexually assaulted by her uncle. I believe it was her uncle, and nobody really believed her until something happened, and the mother somehow found out. Long story short, she killed him and burnt him down in the house, like burnt him to the crisp, and like buried his body somewhere or something. I don't remember exactly how it went. It was something along those lines to where Cicely Tyson found out or figured out what it was and that it was actually true. So she killed him, and I believe that was her brother. She killed him, and she told Annalise later on in life when Annalise went to go see her. I think after Sam died, Annalise went to go see her, and she actually told Annalise exactly what happened because Annalise was holding this resentment in her heart for her mother and everybody else around her because she felt like they didn't really support her and they didn't necessarily believe that this uncle was molesting her. And when the mother, was there with her and told her, she was like, I found out what you said was true and I fixed it. I made it right. I killed him. So, they flashback now. We up in the jail visiting area. And y'all, Mama Cicely, she is like claiming that, Annalise is taking a fall for something that she did because it was a fire. Annalise's house did go up in flames, but obviously it wasn't the same fire that she killed her brother in. So, she going out and talking about something, I'm going to fix this, baby. You ain't going down for something that I did. And it was just so sad because you're like, oh, God bless her heart. Cicely Tyson. Poor baby. Mm-mm. That was a lot. That was a lot right there. I was like, oh, man, this is messed up. Not only are you in jail for murder, but your mother is, ailing and there's really nothing that you can do about it.
Yeah, that was so sad to see.
Yeah.
So Laurel had a meeting with Frank, like with their lawyers and stuff, and that went pretty badly. She basically just, started yelling at him and was just like, she just doesn't think that Frank did it. I mean,
I think she knows. I think she knows that Frank didn't do it because everything was on. It was a recorded conversation, and if you watch her questioning, she knows that it's recorded. The way that she questioned him, she knew that it was being recorded, so she questioned him in a certain manner that let her know that he didn't do it, and I think he realized that she knows that he didn't do it. So.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, because afterwards she was like, he didn't do it. I can't tell y'all how he didn't do it or whatever, but I know it wasn't him. He'd never do it. He wouldn't hurt Wes. So that conversation, that exchange, he indirectly told her that he didn't do it, but he was definitely taking the fault for it. And it's just been crazy. I mean, Annalise there in the prison. I mean, what did you think about her getting into that fight with her bunk mate?
Oh man, you just never talk smack about somebody's kids.
Yeah.
Those be fighting words, right?
Yeah, but then we also, we later on find out why she did that, which made
Yep.
sense.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it.
No, go ahead.
Well, it helped her get out of prison, basically.
So she, she sat out there and got beat up real bad and went to the infirmary. I mean, she was unrecognizable, really. And then the mother, the mother and the father come and pick her up, and she's like, "Oh, they hurt you, baby." She's like, "Mama, it's okay. I'm all right. Go get you out of here." Oh, God bless Cicely Tyson. She's 92 years old. Look good still. Still look good.
That's the same age as the Queen, right?
Yeah.
Queen of England.
Still look good.
Yeah, so we also learned that Oliver happened to have saved a copy of the things that he wiped off of Annalise's basically phone drive, if you will. And so it's kind of a way to save himself, I suppose.
I don't know. And it's like, this show really makes you question everything. Because Annalise knows that this fool is an analyst, right? He is he can hack any system. He knows how to clean drives. He knows computers back to front, right? So did she purposely tell him to do that because she knew that he would keep a copy for himself?
And yeah, that's actually a good point. Or maybe it said it in the when maybe in the computer and stuff, it told him to do that. Kind of like Mr. Robot.
Yeah. I mean, it's just that anything is possible with this show, and whatever information that's on there. I mean, I don't know. Everything's in question. Every single thing is in question with this show because every time that you think that you have something figured out, they're going to throw you a curveball that you didn't even see come around the corner. I mean, that's one heck of a curve. So, I don't know. I wouldn't put it past Annalise to purposely do something so that he would have information that, I don't know. I question everything. I really do.
Well, that's what makes the show so suspenseful and mysterious and whatnot,
Yeah, and then all right, so let's talk about Nate now.
Do we have to?
Let's talk about Nate. I mean, that's the other elephant in the room. No, I gotta talk about him.
That's a really, really, really big elephant. So we learned about the body, and it was sent to another morgue. And it was found off by Nate. I don't know what his last name is, but Nate.
I think it's Nate Leahy. I don't know why I think that's it. Leahy? Is that it? I don't know.
That's not the point. Yeah. So yeah, he basically signed off on it, and he looked kind of surprised though when they were telling him that it was him that did it. I'm not sure how I feel about that.
Yeah, I don't know either. Yeah, because I don't know either because I'm like, okay, is this a trick? Has he been hanging out with Annalise too much? Is he getting too good with his lies? You just never know. So I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know. But they finally, they acknowledge again, they've acknowledged for the first time since the fire that Nate was there before the fire, like immediately before the fire. And so they play it back to him getting in the house, looking for Annalise, and then looks like he may have been the last person to see Wes. How convenient. I don't think that Nate would kill someone purposely. I just don't think that that's in his character to do. But, stranger things have happened. What are your thoughts?
That's, I mean, it could have been like an accident, for all we know. Anything it could really be, but, or maybe someone's framing him. Maybe they just signed his name.
Yeah,
I mean, I didn't know it's exactly his signature. They were just like, you signed it, but did they say we saw you sign this, or your name is here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it's too much.
I mean, the thing about it is, I'm like, Nate, like I said, he's just not a character that comes across to me as someone that would kill or murder. If anything, and I think that you alluded to this earlier when we were talking, they may be in cahoots. Like I said, I don't believe Wes is dead. I no longer believe it. The body's missing. The whole body is missing. No, Wes, and then they wanted to keep it, keep people thinking that you know it was Wes because on the body bag his name was still on it. So imagine people that not necessarily went to go see the body or whatever, and then like I also question. I don't know. Everything is in question, bro, because the front desk lady that wouldn't let Laurel see the body. Did she know? Was she in on it too?
I think she was, because she kept changing up what she was saying.
Yeah, she was like, "Oh, you got to talk to the DA's office. They have control over it. The DA can help you with it." Everybody is suspect, okay? Everybody is suspect. So
I thought you meant the lady that was like one of the autopsy people.
She's suspect too.
I thought you meant her because she said that it could have been before, and now she's saying it's not. So that's really weird.
Well, that's another issue that I have with the story too, is because she said that it was like you said before, he was killed before the fire, and then afterwards she's like, oh, that was before the autopsy. Or yeah, I don't trust her either. But I'm talking about the front desk lady. It was a black lady. When Laura went to the morgue by herself, and she wanted to go see Wes's body. And the black lady just kept on, giving her excuses and stuff. And, oh, well, the DA, will have to, assist you with that and blah, blah, blah. So I think everybody's in on it. And I don't believe Wes is dead. So I'm just telling you he ain't dead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, then Laura was like, you're going to hell.
Yeah.
Like, or she could just not want to lose her job. Maybe she didn't know anything about it.
That's another possibility. I give you that.
I think she just wanted to get through the day without having any issues. Then you got this really crazy lady that's trying to pull the pregnancy card, like, well, I'm pregnant with this child. And she's like, sorry, ma'am, I still can't help you. She's all, screw. And I was like, okay, well, that was great. Great day at work today.
Yeah, I mean, I get that too. But, like I said, everybody is suspect.
I think you get a little paranoid from the show.
Maybe. It might be. A little bit. Maybe a little bit. But I do not believe Wes is dead. I totally think he's alive somewhere chilling out. And I don't know what the game plan was for this, but I totally expect for him to, like, walk through his apartment door and not expect Laurel to be there. That's what I expect to see next. But I don't know. What's your prediction for next week?
Oh my gosh! I just hope someone else doesn't just die. You know what I mean? Like, we already had enough death as it is for this season. Let's just kind of rebuild, people. Rebuild. But I don't really have any predictions per se. I mean, someone's gonna get in trouble for this missing body. That's what I predict.
And they're trying to pin it on Nate, but because had he not gone to go see that body, he wouldn't have known either.
Hey, it could have been that angry lawyer lady. Just can't trust.
The DA's office, yeah, she's trying to find every reason to hang Annalise out to dry.
Yeah, I don't know what her deal is. Like, did we really learn what happened between the two of them, or just
no? It just from what I could tell, she is just very envious of Annalise, jealous of her. Just, I mean, I don't know. It may go deeper, but they haven't gone that deep with us about it. So all the things that we know is that she's just, she's one of those vindictive people that just really hates Annalise and everything Annalise stands for, and said Annalise is she's unethical.
Yeah, like the school, right?
Yeah. Oh gosh, the school. Oh.
Yeah, she take her down.
Mm-hmm. So
At least the principal seems to be on her side, though. She came to visit her. Was it this week or last week?
I don't remember. I think it was this week. It might have been this week, but she only went down to visit her because Michaela said something.
Yeah, that's a shame.
Yeah, Michaela was like, you're sitting up here trying to counsel us. You need to be down there and, seeing what they're going to do about Annalise. You're acting like she's not, one of your professors and one of your highly esteemed staff and faculty members. So.
Hey, maybe she got busy. Come on.
They're talking everything else and trying to save them and trying to save the school's reputation. But they weren't very supportive of Annalise, and Michaela pointed that out to them.
Yeah, just, priorities. I hear you.
Mm-hmm. I would definitely say so.
I agree.
Mm-mm. So it'll be really interesting. But like I said, Wes ain't dead, y'all. I don't believe it. I will not. Where's the body? This is not freaking what is that for? Vibes Cartel.
No.
How y'all gonna convict somebody? Ain't nobody. This is crazy.
And then say it's a murder.
well, he actually confessed to the murder, but that was kind of some stupid stuff that he did. That really didn't make any sense. Like, it was all recorded. He set himself up for the fall. But we definitely appreciate you guys tuning into the recap show of How to Get Away with Murder. And we look forward to this coming week. It's definitely going to be interesting. And stay tuned. We'll try our best to stay on schedule with doing the recap shows on Friday nights at 8 p.m. as we've been doing the last couple of months. We appreciate you guys for supporting the movement and supporting, of course, AshSaidIt.com. Go check out AshBTV on AshSaidIt.com. And we've got those 2 episodes up and running. And any last words for the people, Monroe?
No, just have a great weekend, everybody.
All right, have a great week. Love you guys. Deuces. We out here. Yeah.